All right, I am live. Hello, happy Monday, happy 2021. I think this is my first video of the new year. So, wow, we are what, 11 days in? Cool. Hope you are feeling the momentum. I know I am. One of my goals for 2021 is to kind of master my health and diet and all of that stuff. And as far as working out goes, I've done pretty well. But with the whole diet part, I'm still trying to figure it out. So, we're 11 days in, and we just got to keep moving and grooving. But I'm not here to talk about myself or my health or all of that good stuff. I am here to talk about 21 things you can do to take your finances to the next level this year. So every year I do a list of things that can help improve your situation just to get you kind of up and amped and ready for the new year. And I am going to continue with 2021. So let me hop on over to my notes because I don't want to miss a thing. And I'm going to share 21 things you can do like instantly to get yourself to another level financially this year. So number one on the list, increase your retirement contribution. So if you are contributing to a 401k plan or an IRA, up it, okay? So for 401k, usually it's a percentage that you are contributing. Up it by 1 percentage point. It's not going to make a huge difference in your take-home pay, but over the course of time, it will add up. And if you are just contributing to an IRA, just make sure you're doing everything in your power to max out your contributions every year. Next on the list, give your budget a makeover. So if you have not revamped your budget in at least 6 months, it's time to just start from scratch, make sure everything is included, make sure you have an understanding of where you're spending your money, and start fresh. Give your budget a makeover and see what happens. Next up, pay off one credit card like right now. And if you can't pay the balance off in full, make an extra payment towards one credit card right now. Obviously, the goal always will be to become debt free, right? And that doesn't always happen overnight. For most people, it doesn't. It definitely didn't for me. But you can do things like right now that will help get you closer and closer to being debt free, like making a payment towards your card. Another thing I want you to do to take your situation to the next level this year is to become thought conscious, especially with your money thoughts. So when I say become thought conscious, I basically mean be aware of your thoughts. Try to catch any negative thoughts you have about your money or your situation or your finances and stop them in the tracks. So for example, if you're constantly thinking, oh, I'm so broke, or oh, how am I going to get this bill paid? Or, oh, gosh, everybody always wants something from me. Instead of thinking those things, recognize it, right? I mean, you may not be able to stop the thoughts, but recognize it and then counter it. Yeah, I always have a bill due, but at least I have money coming in to pay my bills. Over time, you will see your outlook change. It's really crazy. Another thing, open a high yield savings account. So if you don't already have a high yield savings account, I strongly suggest you open one. Synchrony, Barclays, Marcus Goldman Sachs, Ally, Discover. There's so many options out there. No fees, no minimum balance requirements, just a higher interest rate than your standard savings account. Next on the list, finally start investing, even if it's on a small scale. So there are so many companies that are out there that allow you to invest in stocks and bonds and index funds and mutual funds that don't require a lot of upfront money. Literally, you can get started investing with like 10 bucks a month. I think if you can designate $10 a month, which is just 1 or 1.5 coffees from Starbucks, put that towards investing, you will get your feet wet with it. You will see how it kind of functions and you won't be at risk of losing so much money. You'll just become more aware of what's going on. Okay, next on the list, actually set money goals this year. So obviously we're 11 days into 2021. If you have not set any money goals or goals period, I strongly, strongly encourage you to do so. There are so many studies that prove that setting goals helps people become more successful. So get your goals set. Next on the list, put some strategy into your debt payoff. So I know we talked about making a payment towards a credit card a little bit earlier, but if your goal is to pay off debt, but you're not following any type of strategy like the snowball method or avalanche method, I want you to do some research on what different debt repayment strategies are and stick to one. When you have a strategy, you have a game plan, and you're going to make a lot more progress towards your debt payoff than if you're just putting extra money here, putting extra money there, no strategy, period. Okay, next on the list, add charity, tithe, and or donations to your monthly budget. You may already do this, and if so, great. If not, just donating or giving to charity or putting money towards a cause that means something to you not only helps you on a financial level, but on just a general human level. So if you're not currently donating to charity or contributing, add that to your budget and see what happens. Next on the list, go on a spending fast. So if you are not familiar with the spending fast, it basically means no spending money on things that are not necessities or bills. So you might think Starbucks is a necessity. I know sometimes I do, but it's not. So in a spending fast, you're only spending money on the bills that come out or things you need to survive. Next, read one new finance book a quarter, or if a quarter seems like too much, at least period, right? Just pick up a new finance book and get to reading. Next on the list, bite the bullet and work with a finance coach. Now, this doesn't apply to everybody, but if you know that accountability and discipline is kind of where you lack with your finances, stop prolonging your progress, get to work with a coach or take a course or do something, put a little skin in the game so that you can finally work towards improving your situation. Okay, we're over halfway through the list. Next step, start writing money affirmations daily. So if you haven't heard of affirmations, they're amazing. They're basically statements of what you wish to be true. So one of my favorite money affirmations is, money flows swiftly and easily into my bank account. And I write that down, and not only does it feel good to write it, but it's like you're putting out into the universe that that is what you want to happen. And amazing things happen with affirmations. I'm a testament to that. So start writing them daily and see what happens. Next on the list, add another stream of income into your life. So I'm not saying go get a part-time job or go get a second job, but think of something you can do to bring in extra money, consistent or inconsistent. So you could sell stuff, you could become a tutor online, you can consider starting your own business, you can become a Uber Eats delivery driver. There are just so many options, but the more money you have coming in, the faster you will reach your goals. Okay, next on the list, talk money with your friends, family, and or significant others. So I'm not saying like go and share all the details of your situation and, make yourself uncomfortable. No, but I'm saying if you're sticking to a budget, share that with your loved ones. If a friend is struggling with her financial situation, share some resources that have helped you. Money is such a taboo topic to talk about. I'm working to change that, but it also starts like in our own daily personal lives. So start talking money, start getting a little bit vocal. You don't have to go into details, but encourage the discussion. Okay, next on the list, take a solo trip. So you might be wondering, well, how is this going to take me to the next level of my finances if I'm spending money on a trip? Well, you can travel without spending tons of money, first off. Second off, getting away, changing your environment, changing your scenery really helps to put things into perspective. It really helps you think about what you want out of life. So even if it's like just the next town over for a night, take a solo trip and be by yourself and think about the things you want out of life. And then come home feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and ready to get to work. Okay, next on the list, research your current 401k or IRA investment. So if you already are contributing to a retirement plan, Do you know what you're currently invested in? If not, do some research. The information is out there. You should know exactly what you're invested in and start familiarizing yourself with the options that are available to you. And don't be afraid to reach out and ask questions to your plan provider. Next on the list, audit your current subscriptions. So I know like $8.99 here, $9.99 there. Doesn't seem like a big deal when you look at it individually, but over the course of a month, or if you're just looking at all of your subscriptions in a list, $8.99 times 10 adds up. So audit your current subscriptions and get rid of anything that you're not using. Otherwise, it's just money going down the drain. Next up, start tracking your net worth. I have been tracking my net worth for years. And I love going back, especially like at the start of the year. I love going back to previous years and seeing how much my situation has changed. Super encouraging, super motivating. But it's also something that empowers you to continue to do better. So if you haven't started tracking your net worth, I challenge you to do so this year. And then final two, first off, schedule a free financial focus call with me. There's no obligation to do anything other than talk with me about your current financial situation and things you could do to improve it. So that's the second to last one. And then the final thing you can do in 2021 to take your finances to the next level is take advantage of the City Girl Savings 20% off sale. Now through Friday, so we started at the beginning of the month and it ends this Friday, but it's 20% off everything: budget plans, coaching plans, money management mastery course, business coaching, you name it, you get 20% off. If you know you need to make a change in your financial situation this year, take advantage. What are you waiting for? So there you have it, 21 things that you can do this year to take your finances to the next level. A lot of these things you can implement instantly and see changes very, very quickly. So I hope that encourages you to think about your financial situation, make some positive changes, and really make 2021 your best financial year yet. And I hope to be there when you do. If you have questions, don't ever hesitate to reach out. I'm Rhea, founder and finance coach of City Girl Savings, and I will be seeing you soon. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful rest of your day.